Invest your money and grow your wealth. Listen to this.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, I get so tired of listening to the same garbage every day, listening to the fake business news network telling you why you should buy this stock, why you should buy, and they're always wrong. Join my gang, philsgang.com, free for 10 days. You're going to learn when to buy a stock and when not to buy a stock. Hey, years ago it was different. You could buy a stock based on fundamentals. You could buy a stock based on earnings. You could buy a stock based on PE ratios. Those days are gone. That ended with QE. That ended when they financially engineered the market in 2008. Gone. Now you got to follow the money. And we have the knowledge because we have the chart. Pro 2 color-coded chart tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to run like hell.
For a limited time, you can join Phil's Gang free for 10 days.
Check it out, philsgang.com. Get the truth, get the knowledge, and understand how the market really works.
I've signed up, and I've learned an incredible amount from Phil and Steve. The staff at Phil's Gang gives platinum-level service and stock recommendations. You know, it's as simple as that. At the end of a month or so, I've always been in the black. Phil's Gang is a class act. I'm happy to be a member.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. You know, I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Overall, we're seeing a very healthy consumer.
Wow, wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
70% of our economy is consumer spending. I mean, so you look at the consumer credit balances, they're up 15% year over year. The savings rate is at pre-pandemic lows of 0 right now. So the consumer is tapped out. And we haven't even seen the layoffs yet.
Don't you love it? I mean, these experts on the fake business news shows, it's just incredible. Whether it's CNBC or Fox Business or Bloomberg, you know, they're not there to help you. How many times you heard me say that? They're not. If they were, they would tell you the truth. The consumer's dead. The consumer's dead. And you know how we know that? Did you see the trade deficit number last week? The trade deficit came in $125 billion. Most people don't even know what that means. That means we are in deep, deep trouble. Deep trouble. Consumers struggling. We went over this last week. The cash out refis. They're done now. They're finished. Here at the local banks, the departments, they're all getting fired. All the refis, they're all getting fired out of those departments. Refis are down about 60%, 40 to 60%, depending on where you are in the country. It's over. They already took all the money out. They don't have any more money left. And they took more money out than they did during the crises of 2008. Unbelievable. You're saying how great the economy is. Yeah, give me a break. So, what's amazing is nobody's even paying attention to the trade deficit. Most people don't even know what it means, which is nuts. I mean, we got a real problem. A real problem. So, if you go back and you take a look at the last week here, we're talking about, I told my members this morning, this is supposed to be the Christmas week. This is supposed to be our Christmas week. The big rally starts tomorrow, 5 days before Christmas, ends 2 days after January. It's not going to happen. Now, I got my members into the spiders in October. I said, let's buy the spiders. Let's stay with them through earnings season because they're going to rig them to go up. And we'll see how far we can get with the Christmas rally if we can get to that 5 days before Christmas. Well, we started to take profits a week ago Friday and last Friday. So we have an average anywhere between 8 and 10% return. Nice return. And now we're going to make another 10% return by turning around and selling the spiders short. That's what's nice. Now, if you go and look at the S&P, and I hope whoever you're with, they're doing this for you, the S&P has a breakout point failure. That's dangerous. It means the S&P, if you go back and look at its low in October 12th, and that's where I got my members in, October 12th, the spiders. And then what happened was on starting around November or December 1, the S&P went up through a very key area. It's called the 200-day moving average. It's resistance, like having a ceiling of cement. You got to get up through it. And it went up and it failed. And they tried it again on December 13th, the second time. Failed again. So you have two failures in the spiders. But nobody's telling you that, see? No one's telling you that. But you have two failures. So you should be shorting the spiders right now. That's what we're doing. In fact, what we're doing is an inverse. We're doing what we call SDS. So instead of shorting the spiders and paying, $378 a share, what we're doing is buying SDS. We just buy SDS. So SDS is only at $47, and it just broke out above the 200-day, but it also broke above the 50-day, which is key resistance. So we've done super with the 401k. God help me. We did terrific with the spiders. God, most people have no clue how bad the spiders are. I mean, the 401k is compared to spider. Boy, I got that screwed up today. I mean, when you look at the problem with the 401k, it's brutal. I mean, you get screwed every day with the 401k, but nobody wants to believe it. They're skimming every day about $150 billion. That's right, the 401k. They're skimming that, they're stealing that from you, the 401k. I mean, it's one of the worst things you ever could be in is a 401k. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work. The fees are too expensive, too high, just way too high. And you can't make money in a 401k. If you put, let's say we put $25,000 in a 401k, and you put $25,000 in the spiders that I just talked about. So leave it in for about 25 years. At the end of 25 years, now don't add anything to it, just leave it there. Now, I'm going to walk away in 25 years about $225,000. You're going to walk away with about $123,000. That's right, because they screwed you on fees, especially your 401k, the 27 hidden fees. Why anyone would be in a 401k? I mean, and here's the other thing that's nice about the spider. So again, we put $25,000 in the spiders, $25,000 in 401k. At the end of, say, 25, 30 years, the guy who used the spiders will have 2.25. The investor who used the 401k is getting screwed. He have 123,000. That's it. I mean, it's just terrible. Because see, the 401k was never designed, okay, for retirement. It's not a retirement vehicle. It was never designed for that. And the 401k is a tax code. And when they got rid of the pensions because they outsourced all the jobs and they closed down all the U.S. manufacturing, the factories, they didn't want to keep holding pensions, so they got rid of the pensions. They said, well, we'll tell everybody that we're going to put them in a 401k. It's even better than a pension, they're going to tell them. This is what they did. They lied to them. They said, oh, this is going to be terrific. You now can manage your own money. What? I mean, a guy that's a carpenter or a chef, or, I mean, they're busy people. They don't have time. How are they going to manage their own money? Oh, well, don't worry. We're going to give you a broker. We're going to give you a planner. They'll take care of you. Oh, yeah, they'll take care of you, all right. Go to a broker. You're going to get broker. So the 401k is a disaster because when this market crashes, which it has been crashing, I don't know if anybody noticed this, but the market's been crashing. We've gone down for 47 weeks. And off that October low, this has not been a bottom. Please, it's not a bottom. That's it. This is nothing but a short covering rally, and it's going to go right back down again. We're going to test those October lows again. But this is fine for us because our members who are now in the spiders have a profit of anywhere returns from, let's say, 8% to 10%. They're going to be fine because they're going to make more money again on the way back down. You can't do that with your 401k. You're going to sit there and be asking the person, you're going to be on the phone, what do we do? What do we do? When this market collapses, you're going to be, what do we do? The spiders, you could be short. That's the difference. Hey, we'll be right back with more.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Phil Grandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Are you a stock market investor without all the information?
What are you, nuts? Market's going up, market's going down. We're getting all this bad information.
How do you invest intelligently? Phil Grandy can show you.
If you want real information and you really want to know what the market's going to do and you want the truth, go to my site, philsgang.com, and also listen to me on my radio show every weekday at 3 o'clock Eastern.
Phil's got the answers at philsgang.com.
That's philsgang.com, where you get the truth and you get the information you need about the market. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. You know, over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. You know, I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Merry Christmas from Phil Grandy and everyone at Phil's Gang. This Christmas, give yourself the gift of knowledge. Join Phil's Gang and navigate the market with confidence. Here's Phil Grandy.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Now, if you were a member, you would have anywhere between an 8 and a 10% gain. You would have been with us with the Spiders, the ETF. We started in the Spiders in October, and I told my members we're going to stay with it right up to Christmas week, up to 5 days, which starts tomorrow. The Christmas rally is 5 days, starting tomorrow, and then it ends 2 days after January. But it looks like the rally is now over. Hey, talk about rally over. Listen to this cut here. This really gets me. Kramer's talking about how wonderful the home builders are. They're spectacular.
Housing prices are holding up. Mortgage rates are actually coming down. The home builders are doing spectacularly. Their margins have been sensational, better than almost any time I can remember.
You sound insane. Do you realize that? You should be medicated.
You should be medicated. Are you kidding? Let's take Toll Brothers. Toll Brothers, and this represents the whole industry, pretty much so. Toll Brothers since January is down 32%. 32%. So we purchased Toll Brothers only for what we call a position trade. We got in somewhere around $44, something like that, and $46. And it's now at $49.93. And we only purchased it because the color-coded chart went from red to green, and there's some short covering. In other words, everybody who sold Toll Brothers short, okay, like we did, for example, if you sold short at $71, $72, okay, you would have down to about $40. That's a pretty good, that's a nice profit. you would have picked up 40% selling short. And if you looked at my chart, the Pro 2 chart, you'd have been happy because it turned red. No other chart does this. We have the only color-coded chart that does this. Now, the reason why it went back up from $40 up to where it is around $49.93, because like myself, who shorted it, and shorting it at so that it's short at $70. So I go to a person or to a broker and say, I want to borrow. I think Toll Brother, I think it's going to go from 70 all the way down to $39. So I want to borrow some stock. So they loan me the stock. Now, if the stock went down from, let's say, $70 down to 40, which would you say was around 40%. Now, what I have to do is, remember, let's say I made $5,000. Well, I don't get a check for $5,000 because now I got to buy it. Because remember, I only borrowed the stock. So now I have to buy it. And the guy I borrowed it from, he thought I was crazy. He thought I was going to go higher. He was wrong. I was right. So I got to buy my stock. It's like having an option. I got to buy it. Okay, now I got to buy it. Now that's what moves the stock up. So the stock moved from $43, okay, up to where it's now up to about 51. That's a short covering rally. That's as far as it's going to go. That's an 18% return. That's after 40% return selling it short. And it finally turned green and just told us this was nothing but short covering. Everyone like me who sold it short and made money, they don't make money until they buy their stock. That's what moves it up. And then you better buy it quickly and get out, because at some point, everybody who shorted and buy their stock back, they're going to run like hell, and the stock's going to come right down. So Kramer, my point is saying, doing spectacular. That's not spectacular. It's not going up because of great earnings. It's not going up because of a great market share. It's not going up because they have great free cash flow. It's simply going up because people like me who shorted it are buying it back. So someone's going to listen to that today, going to get in, and they're going to get killed. But let's get back to this Christmas so-called rally. It's not going to happen. Now, I told you, I told my members that at 4,150, the S&P, if we couldn't get to 4,150, we started in October. Okay, we started in October. In October, it was somewhere around spiders, let's see, in October was somewhere around 349, 3,490. And I said, it's got to get up to 4,150 or it's not going to hold, and we're not going to have a rally. We never got there. So we did well. We did well with it. But the rally's not going to occur. See, let me explain what's going on. People have no idea what's going to happen in the first quarter. This market is over. I mean, how many times have I said over and over where people get sick of hearing it? How come they can't catch on? If the market went down in 2020, the market crashed. You remember that crash? It went down for 5 weeks, 31%. And then it rallied 133% after going down 5 weeks. We've been going down 47 weeks, and we've only rallied 13% against 133. So think about this again. 5 weeks down, the stock market went up 133%. We're 47 weeks down, we're only up 13%, but nobody's asking why. Just like in 2018, that other crash went down 16 weeks, and after 16 weeks, it went up 54%. Because back then, since 2008, including the crash of 2018, 2020, they came in with QE. They printed massive amount of money, bought treasuries to drop interest rates to zero, and boy, the stocks took off big time. It's gone. It's over. So people are jumping in this market thinking it's going to go up huge, but it isn't, because there's no buyers, no institutional buyers. The values of these stocks are nuts. They're going to wait till these stocks collapse, and they will. The biggest problem is Biden's failed hands-off approach has been a disaster. He's had this hands-off approach. He's saying to Powell, look, you go out and raise rates, okay? You go out and raise rates. And you fight inflation any way you want. And I'm going to go out there and I'm going to spend like hell. I'm going to spend money like nobody ever spent. Well, you can't do that. It doesn't work. You can't have one guy trying to fight inflation and Powell's fighting inflation, and this moron of a president is spending like hell. There's only one place for this market to go, is down. Don't you understand? They're pulling $95 billion a month out of the stock market. More when we get back. Learn how to short. Join my gang.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Graney at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down. It keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now are the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
You can be a successful investor in the stock market by knowing what the market is going to do.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. God, you go nuts listening to these shows on TV, you know, Kramer, any of them. I mean, they're giving you total garbage. Garbage in, garbage out. One day they tell you, buy this stock. Next day, don't buy the stock. Then you have two people on the show, one guy saying buy it, the other guy says don't buy it. So the question is, what the hell do you do? Well, we don't have questions here at Phil's Gang. And they never have to ask the question, what do you think the market's going to do? My members always know what the market's going to do because they've learned how to follow the money. That's right, follow the money. You don't follow fundamentals, you follow the money. And what is that? That's volume. That's the buyers and the sellers. And the other thing, you got to learn how to sell a stock as well as buy a stock.
Follow the money. Follow Phil Grandy.
Check it out, philsgang.com. Go to my podcast, YouTube, and Rumble every day. That's philsgang.com.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, what, 60%? Gasoline, 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, boydinvestigativegroup.com.
License number A1900020.
When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day it goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners and shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Merry Christmas from Phil Grandy and everyone at Phil's Gang. This Christmas, give yourself the gift of knowledge. Join Phil's Gang and navigate the market with confidence. Here's Phil Grandy.
And thank you for listening to our show. My name is Steve Celeste. I'm the Director of Education for philsgang.com and the Phil's Gang Radio Show. And I just want to take this time to tell you how to join the 10-day free trial. It's as simple as going to www.philsgang.com. On the top of the site, click Get Started. On the next page, click on the big red banner for the Working Investor Plan. And that's all you have to do. And also during this time, during this holiday season, I invite you to go to our gift shop on the front of our site, where you can order gift certificates for your family as well, for your friends, for your employees. Spread the knowledge. That is the best gift you can give anybody. Also, the webinar that Phil and I did on how to get through this market crisis is also available on the gift shop. So you could share that as well as a holiday gift. I appreciate you again for listening. And back to you, Phil.
And thank you, Steve. Okay, the market is down 235 points. But guess what? We're delighted because we're short. We're shorting the spiders. And we're doing that by buying SDS. Now, the spiders have broken through two key supports. So if you're in a stock right now, you think this market's going to go up and everything's going to be wonderful again, you're wrong. It broke two key supports. Listen to this here. Want to hear something really stupid?
I know it doesn't feel very good right now. It doesn't feel very good for me either. Everything that I bought in the last couple of weeks is down. However, I do think in the long term, a year from now, we're going to feel better.
Hey, yeah, that's it. Hey, let's buy now so we can feel better in a year from now. So let's buy now, feel like crap, and then we'll hang around for a year and feel great. How's that? What a strategy. Feel like crap. Feel like crap. Yeah, hey, let's feel like crap, and a year from now, we'll feel good. What are you, nuts? These people are nuts. You think she'd be short. But now, see, they don't want you to know anything about shorting because the industry doesn't make money when they short. They only make money when you buy. So let's go back to why this whole thing is not working. But before I do that, I want to warn you something on 401ks that people have no clue about. Fees can't be understated. Fees are everything. We know that. So let's take a 401k. The fee on a 401k average 2.2%. You get a return of about 5.8% in 401k. Now, that doesn't include the fees that are hidden, because you got 27 hidden fees. I'm talking about the fees that aren't hidden. Now let's do this. I'm going to put $25,000 in the spiders, okay? And you put $25,000 in your 401k. And we'll get let's say we get a 7% return over the same 25 grand for 35 years. Now, my fee is, again, 0.5%. So when I retire in 35 years, I'm going to have $225,000. That's not bad. $25,000, I make $225,000. But let's take your 401k. See how you do. You're going to have only $123,000 compared to my 2.25% because of your fees. 2.2%. Isn't that amazing? Every 1% fee, you lose 30%. 401k is the only product people purchase. They know nothing about it. They don't know the cost. They don't know the quality. And they have no idea about it at all. But they buy it. They'll go to a store and look at a tomato and they'll squeeze it and smell it and weigh it and squeeze it and polish it and smell it. And if nobody's looking, they'll even lick it. Make sure they're getting that right tomato. Boy, no one's going to screw me on this potato. But 401k, they don't even think about it. They don't think about the hidden fees. You got the soft dollars, you got the kickback fees, you got the revenue sharing fees, you got the wrap fees, finder fees, shelf space fees. Yeah, shelf space fees. And then you got distribution fees, performance fees, trading fees, and then you also have what they call the, and by the way, try to find these fees. It's almost impossible. They bury them in the net asset value of the fund. Good luck trying to find that. So let's just take a fee of 0.5%. I come out with 2.25. Let's take a fee of 1.5%. That drops from 2.25 down to 163. Let's come out with a fee of 2.2%. Now you go from 2.25 down to 123. Now remember, that doesn't count the hidden fees. Isn't that awful? All right. So let's talk about this whole economy. What's going to happen? We have not been wrong. We've had our members buying stocks at the proper time. They've been doing well. We've been in the same stocks since October. We've been in the same oil stocks. We've been in the same utility stocks. We've been in utilities, metals, energy, banks. That's it. We've been staying with those groups right there. Okay, utilities, gold we'll call it, energy, and banks. And every day we work on the same stocks. That's how you make money in this business. And the fact that we have the color-coded chart that tells us when to buy and when to sell. So the biggest problem you got, why this economy is not working, is because of the hands-off approach that Biden has been taking. See, he made a deal with Powell. You just go keep raising rates and I'm going to spend like hell. You can't, on one end, be raising rates and another guy spending. Are you nuts? It doesn't work. It's not working. And that's caused a major risk to our economy. You can't have one guy, hey, you go and fight inflation. What's everybody you're fighting inflation? You're going to raise rates 75 basis points. And by the way, don't raise any rates over the inflation. Well, I know it's at 8%. And we should be raising rates 10 or 12%. I know that's the way it's supposed to. No. Keep it under the inflation rate because we want inflation because it helps me and helps my buddies and my pals on Wall Street. We want inflation. But you go ahead, you keep raising rates, cut rates, whatever you want to hell do. I'm going to keep spending and spending. So that's been a major risk to the economy. It showed up last week. Nobody wants to believe it, but it showed up last week. $125 billion trade deficit. That's how it showed up. We're in deep trouble. It means our productivity is down 72%. It means our factories aren't producing goods. That means our factories aren't producing, and when our factories aren't producing, the people who work for these factories, their lifestyle is not increasing. Because remember, productivity increases wages and jobs. That increases spending. And then everybody makes out well. It's not happening. Our economy is not growing. It's not growing. And now we're going to have even more outsourcing. This guy Biden and Powell are nuts. They're going to let inflation run because the very wealthy who support them, they make money on inflation. Please, I beg you every day, would you learn how to sell short? Come to Phil's Gang, and for 10 days it's free. Not only will you learn how to buy a stock properly, but you'll learn how to make money when a stock goes down. This monetary policy has been a joke, just like a 401k is a joke. The monetary policy doesn't work. You can't keep expanding upward pressure on the supply side and demand side, and then put in charge this idiot by the name of Budabug, who's flying around in a private jet to France and everybody else with his husband flying out. They're having a grand old time. See, they don't want to fight inflation. And by having this upward pressure on our supply side, on our demand side, having upward pressure, okay, on the interest payments, and I mean this is crazy, and on our debt, only one place for this to go is down. Please join the gang, free for 10 days. I'll be right back after this break.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, I've been doing this business of trading over 55 years. God, they make it so complicated. It doesn't have to be. The best way to learn is to follow me, my actual investments. That's right. When I buy a stock, you follow me. Do exactly what I do. That's the best way to learn.
Check out the free 10-day trial. Learn more at philsgang.com.
Be my co-pilot at philsgang.com. Do what I do.
That's philsgang.com. When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners or shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com.
the Christmas season, and Jolly Phil Grandy will be back in just moments with the holiday gift of teaching you how to be a successful trader on Phil's Gang.
We are pricing in a lot of bad news. We are down 18% in the S&P 500. We're down 30% in the NASDAQ alone. So I think it's time to start to nibble a bit.
Oh, they're going to start nibbling. Start nibbling a bit. They've been nibbling all the way down. They've been telling you to buy on the dips all the way down. And they've been dead wrong, and we've been dead right. How many times have I said to you, don't buy on these dips? Because the market is in a severe downtrend channel since January. 11 months. And the rally, we've had a 13% rally. That's it. We're in 2018, we had a 54% rally after 16 weeks of going down. 2020, after 5 weeks going down, we had a 133% rally because we had QE. They were printing money, buying treasuries, bringing interest rates to zero, companies buying their own stock. It's over. It's gone. Plus, the Federal Reserve is taking out $95 billion a day from the market. There's no money to sustain these rallies. I've been right all along. How many times have I said to you, this market is not going to rally and stay? It's impossible because you don't have enough buyers. What's that here? Let me play this. This will probably help you with that.
Millionaires own 89% of all individually held stocks, so they can move markets. And right now, they are bearish. A majority of millionaire investors say stocks will be down double digits in 2023.
They didn't just start saying that today. How long have I been saying that to you? That this market is going to take out those October lows. I told you when the market was going up, not the trend was down, but you got excited because the stock was going up, and some dope tells you, buying a dip. Or I know the CEO, I interviewed the CEO, he's a great guy, friend of mine, good mind, good friend, bye. And people run and buy. The trend always tells you what to do. The bond market will make sure you're never wrong. I sent, in the last 2 days, I've been working with my members, and I sent them a little sheet to help them out. It's a little sheet they can check. For example, most people don't have any clue that when the yield, they take the yield and the dollar, they follow each other. Or when the bond market is going up, symbol TLT, okay, when the bond market is going up, the trend is up, yields go down. And when yields go down, you sell short tech stocks. When yields go down, tech stocks rally. They love low yields. Banks go down, okay? Banks want high yields. When yields are high, banks love high yields. Yields go down, you make sure you're not buying tech stocks. And when yields were going down, they're telling you to buy on a dip on tech stocks. And I'd be saying to you, why are you buying on a dip? Now, gold rallies on a weak dollar and a weak yield or interest. So remember that. Yields down, gold up. See, the bond yield, okay, and the dollar follow each other. So when you have a weak dollar, weak yield, you know the golds are going to rally. But however, that may not happen all the time. Why? Because remember what they did in 2008. They destroyed the market. They destroyed what we call pricing, price discovery, where you and I would make the decision what the price would be. We bid back and forth, and then finally, whatever we decide on, if I got the bid and I won, then that was the price. Everybody agreed that was the price. But when you could go in and print money and buy treasuries, bring interest rates down to zero, and a CEO go buy his own stock, there's no more price discovery. Stocks would go through the roof. Didn't have to have profits, didn't have to have sales, didn't have to have earnings. There was no more price discovery. They replaced it. So that's when you had to learn how to read a simple chart. And we designed a simple chart. It's red and it's green. Your chart, if you look at your chart, I'm looking at it right now. your chart would be green, red, then green, then you got 3 red, then you got 3 greens and 3 reds, red, 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 3. What the hell does that tell you? But we designed the chart so when the market is going down, it's solid red. There's no green. When the market's going up, it's solid green. Market up, solid green. All you have to do is know a little bit about the bond market. You don't have to go to MIT for that. Don't have to go to Harvard for that. You'll learn that in 10 minutes here at Phil's Gang. And because the bond market drives everything. That's what the buyers look at. The big important buyers look at the bond market. If you got the bond market and that bond market's going down, it's not favorable, you know, and the symbol's TLT, you know the yield's going to go up. Then you decide, okay, which stocks go up on yields? If the bond market's going up and yields are coming down, you say, okay, now which stocks do I buy with interest rates coming down? Then we take it a step further. Not only do we say, okay, if interest rates are coming down, then here's what you're going to buy, okay? But we'll double check that. Okay, let's say you got the bank stocks and yields are going down. You don't want to be buying those bank stocks. So now we see on our chart, Citigroup is going down. Toll Brothers is going down. Now, it's supposed to be doing that way, right? Because if the yield's going down, banks want high yields, not low yields. But we double check it. We put it against our own chart we designed and we patent to make sure that the money flow. See, we check it by the money. The riddle always works. If you have a bond market trend up, yields go down, tech stocks rally. Bond market trend down, yields go up, financials rally. But then when we put it on our chart, we built our own chart to double check and see where the money flow is. Because they got rid of price discovery, it always doesn't hold true that when the bond market trends down, yields go up, you should be in financials. So you could be sitting there buying financials, see trend going up, boy, I'm getting financials. But because there's no more price discovery, the chart that we patent and put in, we start looking at where's the money flow. And here's the big problem you all have been having buying on dips. Listen to these dopes. There's not enough volume. There's not enough buyers because the big buyers, the big institutions, the big hedge funds, the big insurance companies do all the buying. They're not buying, and that's why these rallies don't hold. See, that's why the S&P, when we bought the S&P, I told them to buy the S&P in October, and I told them I don't know how high we're going to get. And finally, it broke. When we got in the S&P, it was around, 350, 351, and we got out near 403. But we knew by looking at our chart, after a 10, 14% gain, we knew that money was flowing out, starting to flow out. So we're not guessing. See, you're always guessing. That's why you're always, what should I do? What should I do? You should never be guessing in the market. This is a business. Every stock you buy, you're buying like an individual business. Think of every stock you buy, you're buying a business. And it's easy. Your kids can do it. With the technology we have today and the charts that we offer, our own charts, not the generic crap you got, you're always going to be in the right place at the right time. And you got to stop this thing running around looking for stocks. Stay with the same stocks. And because now you make money. 80% of the people who make money stay with the same 5, 6 stocks all the time because they know how to sell short. So if I've got my 5 top stocks, the best stocks in the market, why do I have to have more than that? See, you need more than that because when you get out of your stock afraid it's going down, you got to look around for another stock. I don't. If I get out of Starbucks or if I get out of Goldman Sachs or if I get out of Caterpillar, I switch my position and all my members switch the position and we short it. Doesn't that make sense? If you're getting out, you're getting out because you believe it's going to go down. But we don't have to guess at it. We'll know if it's going down by watching our chart. And going further than just the riddle, what it should do, we follow the money flow. So you're always going to be right. Check it out. For 10 days, for God's sakes, it's free. At least learn how to sell short. Matter of fact, why don't you call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG, and a human being will talk to you. It'll be Seats of Honor Church.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's